So, hello friends. Let's start with our 3-7 challenge. Before that, I just want to check the video thing. Looks like I cannot. Okay. All right. So, just a little bit of adjustment I want to do with the live session. नहीं, इसमें तो नहीं आएगा. अब नया वाला चला ही ना, मैं वो वाला तो मेरे को एंड करना पड़ा था सेशन को. हाँ, अब नया वाला में मेरा आवाज़ आ रहा है. Okay, I'm really sorry. This is for the first time I'm doing this, so sorry for all the inconvenience that's been caused here. Okay, so we want to start our 3-7 challenge, but before that I just give a small introduction about this challenge. In this challenge, before I talk about the details about the challenge, I just want you to tell you that what inspired me. So, it is a book called The Secret, the Magic by Rhonda Byrne. So, this book talks mostly about being grateful in every moment, and it's how being grateful immediately stops the negative thoughts that come to our mind. So, being grateful is really important. And then this book was suggested to me by my co-sister Namita Tibrewala, and I'm so very grateful that she did it to me. And I read the book and I also instilled the values that was mentioned in the book. It spoke about practicing gratitude for 21 days in many different fields of our life. So, so this is what inspired me, that getting into a good habit of something, we need at least 21 days to practice. So that's why I came up with this challenge, because I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. I tangle almost every day. Yet for me it is not that simple to tangle for 21 days in a row. So I take up this challenge to tangle for 21 days in a row. It could be any time of the day, it doesn't have to be at this point of time. And yeah, there could be chances that I don't come up at 9 o'clock like today. So, for that matter, what I will do is I'll again reschedule the live session. So, this challenge is done by me, or is already done by me and one of my CGT friend, Soya Sohee Choi, and this is also she has also suggested me the name for this challenge. And I have some of my students, they also did this challenge with me beforehand. So, they because they did it with me, it built a kind of confidence in me that I can do it with everyone. So, some of them are Poonam, Ahana, okay, and Neha. All right, so let me just tell you about the challenge now. So, in this challenge what we are going to do first is we are going to answer a question, that is, how are we feeling right now? Just before we tangle or we start the Zentangle method, I really want to know, and I want you to jot it down in a notebook, or any notebook it could happen to be. So, I just created this notebook, 3-7 challenges, and I have mentioned day 1 for the challenge, and I will put down the date. Today is 15th of March 2023. Okay, and I will just write down how I am feeling right now. So, yes, because this is my first live session, I am a little nervous, and it's a mixed feeling, and excited about the challenge. So, this is exactly how I am feeling right now, and you can jot down your feelings too, and that does not you need not show it to me or anyone about this. It's just for you to know how you are feeling. Okay, now after that, what I'll just come to you about this also. After we do the Zentangle method, we are going to write down how were we feeling during the Zentangle method, and then how are we feeling after the Zentangle method. Okay, so we'll come back to that again. Right now, we'll need the supplies, Zentangle tile. It could be any other paper, good quality artistic paper, and a pen. You can have a micron pen or any fine liner pen. I am using a black Pigma pen 05 from Sakura, Japan, and this tile is a Zentangle apprentice tile. It's of 4 inches. You can use the regular tile, that is of 3.2 inches also, and I am using a regular pencil and a blending stub. So, this blending stub I have made it by A4 sheet paper, and you can find the DIY in the YouTube channel. All right, and now we will just get started with the Zentangle method. So, the Zentangle method, I will quote it to you as the founders introduced the method. Zentangle is an easy to learn, relaxing and fun way to create beautiful images by drawing structured patterns. So, it was founded by Rick Roberts and Maria Thomas in 2003, so that people who thought they weren't artists could discover the joy and focus on putting pen to paper. So, this is so beautiful thing that they introduced this as a relaxing creativity and uplifting discovery of Zentangle method. So, let's get started. So, before starting, I'll just talk about the steps, 8 steps. So, the first step is to put on corner dots. So, here I am putting down corner dots, and then we connect. So, like I am connecting, sorry, I am so sorry. First we practice gratitude. Oh, so it shows that I am nervous, yeah, right. All right, here I talk about gratitude. So, yes, before we start, I just really want to be grateful. I have jotted down this saying by Gautam Buddha, let us rise up, be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little, and if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick. And if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So, let us all be thankful. So, this is quoted by Gautam Buddha, and let us just close our eyes for a minute and then be grateful. to something really important in our life, and it could be your parents or anyone. So for me, because this is my first live session, I really want to be thankful to my parents and my in-laws and my family and my husband and my son, everyone. Okay, so now that we're grateful, and like I'd suggest you to keep that gratitude as we tangle in your mind, and then we do our 4 corner dots that we did before, the gratitude thing, but you can be grateful anytime. It's suggested to be in the beginning. Then we connect it. So, to connect, you can just, go random like this. You don't have to be straight. So, it's quite not visible maybe. So, it's like very light. And then we make a string. So, for the string, I really want to opt for making the Z string, because that's the tile that I generally make when I start something new. This is the string that I want to make. Okay. So, this is a Z string. So, you can go a little towards, you can make a perfect Z also if you want, but yes, a Z string is what I want to work on. So, you could be even more lighter over here. Now, we'll be tangling. So, our first tangle is crescent moon. Okay. So, crescent moon is our first tangle. Let me just write down the name. Crescent moon. Okay. So, sorry. Okay. So, for crescent moon, if I'll just talk about an area. See, so if we are working on a triangle area or any area for that matter, what we can do is we can make these little pods, and then fill them like this. And then what we're going to do is, this is also an aura tangle. So, we put little auras around these tiny crescent moons that we've made. Okay. So, we do the aura till we are out of space most of the time, but it's your tile, so you can be comfortable however you want to stop. Okay. So, I will make this on my tile, on the tile, and then you can know better. So, this is crescent moon. Okay. Now I'll make the crescent moon in this area. Okay. So because my tile is a, what do you say, a big one, so I'll make my crescent moon a little more bigger than I had made in that bijou tile. And I'd want to take liberty to get a little out of the string and make it little poddy, as if there are little puddles of black. Okay. And then I don't want to, so you can create variations, you don't have to stick to what the tangle pattern is. So I want my crescent moons striped like this. So to give that depth, what I'll do is I'll not put black everywhere, I'll just put black on alternate sections of the stripes. So see how I have variated the tangle. You can also wish to do something that you want it to be varied. Okay. So yeah, just be mindful of how you're feeling. Keep breathing. Okay, now I'm not going all the way down. Okay, I'll just put aura over here only. So here I see the string as boundary line and I follow the string. Okay. And I like to be little big when I draw my tangles, because after tangling we need to shade, and I love to shade. So I like if there is good space to shade. I like it really very much. So here you can see I'm going out of my so you can just combine the aura over here and maybe combine an aura over here. So let's not get into that, just make an aura like this and an aura over here. So this is my crescent moon. Okay, and I'm quite happy with it. While shading I can do a little experiment over there. Okay, now for the next tangle we are going to do static. Okay, it's a beautiful tangle. Static is also an aura tangle, and I really like this tangle. So if this is the area where I need to tangle, so first I will go a little zigzag in the center and then I'll just follow it. See, it is so simple. I'll follow all the way down. I love the way this tangle goes. Yeah, then okay, yay, so nice. Okay, you see that you have that illusion over there, which makes it so interesting. So this one I'm going to do on this larger, the static I'm going to do in this larger section. But over here I'd wish to do my static little closer. With the auras of the static, I want it to be a little more closer because it would give a much better illusion. Okay, so I'll just try to be as close as possible. And the best part of the Zentangle method is that we do it on smaller spaces, which is easier to manage, like this. So you can rotate. If you keep your fingers like this, then it gives you a quick access to your drawing. Okay, and this way you can draw, and you can give a thought while you rotate. It gives you a second to think that do you have any other opportunity over there. So, I am making this tangle after a really long time, despite my love for it, because every moment I start to tangle, I have that feeling that today I need to learn a new tangle. And so, this time we are back to basics. Yay, I like it. I like the thought of back to basics. It's so refreshing. You see, when I talk about refreshing, here I am talking about my feeling during the process. I am feeling refreshing. So, this is one point that I can jot down. Okay. You can see that illusion that's coming up. Once we shade on that illusion, it becomes even more prominent, and as if it's alive in front of you. I really think that tomorrow I don't have mistakes, or and if I have mistakes, then that's an opportunity for me to learn. I see it as an opportunity. Next time I will make something better out of it. Okay. All right. So this side feels like a little challenging to me. I don't know why. I think I'm holding the tile row a little. Some another angle. Hello, viewers, the two of you. I don't know where I could see you all chatting, but do let me know how it's going. I'm a little focused over here. I see that. So, and let me know how the tile is going. Did you like the tangle static? Did you like the tangle crescent moon? I'd reply you once we're done with it. I'm quite slow. I hope you don't have any questions about tangling or the Zentangle method. You can always visit www.zentangle.com. to know more about the method, about the founders, about the Zentangle headquarters, about the CZTs. They have a blog where they talk about the CZTs and their other experiences with tangling. So here because it's a straight line and it doesn't really matter if it's a straight line, but I really want to add something to it. So I'm just adding static another in another direction. Okay. So here we are done with our tangle static. Now the third tangle that we'll make is floors. Okay, this is a grid tangle. So first we make a grid. I don't know why I feel that this is moving a lot. So this is the tangle floors. Okay. So we are going to make floors over here. Okay. So you could just wait and watch how I'm gridding it, and then you can start maybe. And it's completely up to you how you want to grid your floors. So, these tiny diamonds on the grid, they give the tangle a tile-like look, like we have it on floors. So, hence its name floors, I guess so. I don't know whether you all can hear the music, but there's a party hall close to my home, and I can really listen to these party songs, loud music. That's why I've put on these earphones so that you hear really less of them. But if still you are being able to listen to those songs, I'm really sorry. This is the best place I have in my home to conduct this live session. Okay, so it feels so good to tangle. I just love tangling. I love, I've always been attracted to tangles or patterns for that matter from childhood. And when I saw the Zentangle drawings and I saw the Zentangle drawings and all, and then I was like, I really want to know, so I immediately searched for the term Zentangle, and then I got these random patterns, so I started practicing, and soon I joined some Zentangle Facebook page where I came across my first teacher, Sandhya Mane, a certified Zentangle teacher, who gave me the first lesson, and most of my Zentangle lessons before seminar. And I'm really grateful that she did, and I'm really grateful to God that I found her, and she's an amazing instructor. Most of us must be knowing her. If you're a Zentangle artist or a certified Zentangle teacher, Sandhya Mane is a very known name. Okay, the fourth tangle that we're going to do is tipple. Okay, this is a cute tangle for me. So it's also a texture tangle. Okay, so for tipples, what we're going to do is we're going to make little orbs or circles like this, here and there, and kind of fill in that area. So the circles could be small and big, and you could just put in some really smaller. Okay, so yeah, like this. So these are tipples. Okay, so coming back to our tile, we're going to make tipples. Okay. So I'm just going a little big somewhere, and then we could just go small here and there. Okay. Okay. Tipples remind me of something organic also, like, those rocks on the seabed. So as soon as I say rocks, my hands went a little ovalish also. So yeah, this is my variation to this lovely tangle tipples. So I am ending up a tipples by putting in some ovalish kind of shape also. So just go with the flow. Keep breathing, stay thankful, stay connected with the tangle. Let the tangle speak to you. Okay, now we have something called tangle enhancer. So I just want to put an internal something to it. You could also call an aura, internal aura to it, to my floors. So you can see the tangle gets a different look once I put that aura to it. Though it is the same tangle, but a little enhancement gives it a unique look or a different look than a regular one. I think we're done over here. So like this we keep doing our aura. I am generally a very slow tangler or teacher, but still if you think I'm fast, you could always come back to the session, and I think then the live section will allow you to take a pause. This one will not allow you, but once I post this live session, I think that it will allow you to pause. Then you can do it with your own speed. So here I am a little out of space, so I'm just making rectangles. So this is my floors, and for tipples, I just want to do something over here. I'll just want to make some internal auras. Just put a little sparkle in the center, like a black pearl or something. I'll do this only for big ones, not for all of them. So this is the fifth step that we did it. We tangled our tile. Now what we're going to do is we will shade our tiles. Okay, so for shading, I'll start with static. So we can see that there is this imaginary line going. So I just want to create this section. So one section I would put a little gray to it. I mean a little graphite or pencil mark to it, very lightly, and then in the alternate section like this and this one. Okay, so and then over here. Okay, and then just take a stab and blend it. So, if you notice that when you go a little circular on the tile while shading with this stub or your blending stump, the blending is more magical. So, this is my static. Let me shade crescent moon now. So, I just want to shade it where my auras start first. And a little bit over here, where we have these twists and turns of the aura. Okay. Okay. And now we will be shading the floors. So, I will just shade each aura with this L sort of shading over here. You could just, so you could see how it looks. I just want to, give a segregation over here. Okay, ah, the party oh my god, I didn't expect this. The party hall is having a lot of firecrackers. Oh my god. It's not allowed in here, but I think soon they will be facing some consequences. I just hope it's not bothering all of you. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So over here I just want to shade it in the corners. Okay, so I have done my shading. Now after shading we sign our tiles, so we also call it our chop. So for me my chop is this one. Okay, and I'll just flip my tile and write down today's date, and because it's a 3-7 challenge, and this day is really important for me, so I'm just putting it down, jotting it down. Okay, and today's date. Okay, so I am done with my 7th step also. So just if you all want me to write it down, I'll just write down quickly the steps over here. So it's a dot. First we are gratitude, then dot, then connect, string, tangle, shade, sign, and appreciate. Yay! Okay, so now we are appreciating our tile. Okay, so I hope you all liked the tile. This is our first 3-7 challenge tile, and now let's do the needful again. How were you feeling during the Zentangle method? Okay, so first thing I was feeling was, after I started it, I was focused in making my tangle. And just before making the tangle, when we were being grateful, I felt very happy. Happy and because we were doing the basics of Zentangle method, the fundamentals of Zentangle method. So it was refreshing for me. And yes, the tangles were speaking to me. This is how, I think of variations to the tangle. Okay, so this is what I was feeling during this entangle method. That's quite a lot, but yes, today it was way more than I generally feel. Okay, so how are you feeling after this entangle method? First and foremost is I feel relieved. I don't know if I've spelled it right. I'm so sorry if I've not. Okay, I'm relieved because I think 70% of the challenge was done. And secondly, I feel joyous, and and what do I say? I'm not getting that word. There's some sense of peace, or quietness within me. Despite of this party music, I have that. I don't know why I'm having that quiet feeling inside me. Okay, so yes, this is my day 1 4 3 7 challenge, and this we are going to do every day for 31 sorry for 21 days, and I hope we continue doing it, because it is the purpose of doing it for 21 days is to do for a longer period of time, and inculcate this as a habit on a daily life. So yes, I hope you all liked my tile, and I'm looking forward towards your comments, and also you can in my Instagram you can if you end up making this style, you can mention me in Instagram. It is ENSTYLESTU 2020, and in Facebook there's a page called Instilled Studio, and if in case you don't find this page, which happens quite a few times, you can always tag me on my private page. Neeti Savarthya. This is this, Okay, wait. I think in my Facebook it is, there's a space, no? Neeti Savarthya. Tibrewala. And please do share, like and comment. And thank you so much everyone. Thank you. अच्छा भाई, where do I go? नहीं नहीं, कैसे करना है? Okay. Yes. So before I end it, you could jot this down, and I really look forward to see your tiles and your comments and your likes and subscribes. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.